Hello, and welcome to the red carpet premiere of Amongst the Shadows by Seraph. We're premiering this at the TLC Chinese Theater, and we've got some of our stars lined up and going to be talking with some of the people involved in the making of the film, and we're so glad we can have you with us. I'll be your host, Virginia Jones. We are here on the red carpet with Tony Hudson. Tony was our special effects guru for Among the Shadows. Hi, Tony.
Hello.
It's so nice to see you again.
Hey, nice to see you. I think last time I saw you, we were about 5,000 feet above sea level.
Yep. In the middle of nowhere, in a cabin with a birthday cake.
Yeah, right.
It was very mysterious. So Tony, we've all been singing his praises. Tony is the reason that this film was able to come off the shelves and be completed for this screening. The screening was originally scheduled for Halloween 2012. And so it did get to age like a fine wine until we found the right special effects guy to help us out on it, and that's you.
Yes, it was an interesting, thank you very much. It was a very interesting experience all the way around. But actually, it's been one of the most fun things I've worked on, so there you go.
Well, you know what they say about the entertainment business. If you can't make money, at least have fun.
Exactly, yes.
Okay, now is your time to complain about all the terrible things that you had to do.
Mostly a thing called rotoscoping, which basically is tracing people, because nothing, frame by frame. So like 2 words for all you aspiring filmmakers, 2 things out there: green screen and clean plate. Okay? So especially if you have like translucent curtains that are blowing with light behind them, and then you have a guy that's supposed to disappear and appear and fly and do all, shoot a clean plate. It'll make your life easier. At least it'll make my life easier.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here on YouTube. Now, Tony, you have had a fascinating career and a very long one in entertainment. You came out of puppeteering and model making. Back in the 20s. Say, sir, can you catch that trolley? Can I get you a paper, mister? Yeah, exactly.
Extra, read all about it.
Shoe shine, mister?
Sorry, go ahead.
Have you got any bananas? Anyway, that's the end of our bit. So you have had a fascinating career, and you came up from puppeteering and kind of model making, to my understanding. How does that stuff translate to digital effects? Like what, if anything, do you take from manipulation of 3D objects into creation of imaginary objects?
It's all imaginary object. The way I got into it is I was a puppeteer, but I was always interested in visual effects. And when I was like 18, I had a choice to go New York to go to the Muppets or go to the West Coast and try to get in at Lucasfilm. And so I went West Coast to Lucasfilm, and I was a PA at ILM. 1985, the first film release that I worked on was Howard the Duck, so it was a really great experience all around. But I was working in the creature shop there, which is making puppets, and Howard was a puppet.
What?
Yes, Howard the Duck was a puppet.
He's not a duck actor.
Not a duck actor.
He's not a Duck-Rican American.
No, not a mallard, not anything like that. He was actually...
He never quacked you up.
He was 3 little... Cut. There was a big transition in film around the time of Jurassic Park, and where all the people who were doing creatures like me were suddenly out of work because all of this computer graphics was happening. And so I then taught myself how to do computer graphics, and then reapplied at Industrial Light and Magic and started doing what I did before, but now in computer graphics. But so you see, there's kind of a through line. It's all kind of imaginary characters, but it's coming at it from the different point of view.
That's really interesting.
These jobs are leaving, and so I got to find something else to do, which is how I wind up working with you guys.
Now, you did mention that one of your first big projects was Howard the Duck, and you were explaining to me, and I was a little bit heartbroken to learn that he wasn't a real duck at all. But he's coming back in the Guardians of the Galaxy storyline.
Kidding.
No, he had a cameo in the Monk's Reward at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh well, I'm really.
Do you think he'll call?
I'm really impressed with Disney.
Tony.
I want to keep working, so I can't say anything.
Exactly. So we can it'll be like when people want to say things about the Chinese government and they just say,
Yes.
I feel that the spring might come early.
Yes, everything's like a fortune cookie.
And everybody goes, oh my God, I can't believe you said that about Deng Xiaoping.
Yes, exactly. The great firewall of Burbank.
Okay. Well, Tony.
I worked for Disney quite a bit, and I've lost my job every time I've worked for Disney. Worked for Disney in Florida for 3 years on a movie, animated film. They canceled the movie, shut down the studio. I moved to California to work on Rapunzel Unbraided for 2.5 years. Shut down the movie, and I'm out of there. So Disney was a great. And then they bought Lucasfilm. I'd been there for quite a number of years. And bye, Tony.
Wow. So, we hope that Seraph, although you don't get a nameplate or business cards
Or even alcohol.
but you are 120% appreciated here.
Thank you very much.
We have so much love and appreciation. The film looks fantastic. I understand that it's optimal for you to be on set at least some of the time to give guidance to the director. And here you didn't have that opportunity,
Yes.
but you did an amazing job with it. And I know you're very excited to see it on the big screen.
Absolutely. It should be cool.
Yeah. It looks really cool.
It's the first time I've done visual effects that I haven't seen them big screen before a lot of other people.
Right.
I don't have a screening room in my home studio, so this will be fun, especially 4K.
So, last two important questions.
Yes.
What is your favorite thing about Halloween?
Don't ask me these questions.
This is an important question, and I know you haven't been with us very long, but I know that you've had a lot of interaction and that you can be depended on for this information. What do you think is wrong with Jean Blalock?
Oh boy, it's kind of hard to start.
Top three.
How long do we have?
How big of a card is that?
Your DVI card is like. No, you don't have a terabyte? I'm sorry. So can you? I might have to get back to you on that.
Okay.
I have to write it.
You can email it to me. We can Dropbox it.
Yes, I'll Dropbox it.
We can start up a Google document.
Thank goodness the Dropbox just gave me a 1 terabyte. So take care.
You are a fancy man.
Oh, I am really fancy.
Well, Tony, it's been great talking to you, and know that your contribution really is appreciated.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy the premiere.
All right, I will.
Thank you.
I'll try not to trip on the carpet.